I need to share something with you. I've been wondering lately, what if I never reach my goal? What if I take Mounjaro? What if I stay consistent? What if I continue to practice healthy habits? What if I keep showing up for myself and I still never get there? Because right now I'm on 12.5 milligrams. My weight loss has slowed down and I still have 70 pounds to lose. And that's a scary place to be. And then I started to wonder, is this as good as it's going to get for me? Before this video is over, I'm going to share with you a realization that I've had that really has changed the way I look at my weight loss, and it might help you too. So let's start with the fear that I'm seeing and hearing, but nobody really talks a lot about it. When we start a GLP-1, most of us have a number in our heads of where we want to end up, where we want to get to. And we think once we get there, everything's going to be fine. I'll finally be successful on a health journey, weight loss journey. I'll feel normal. And finally, I'll be happy. But what happens is when you get months and years into your journey and you're not where you want to be, you start to get a little discouraged. When I started off on my journey, I'm over 2 years taking Mounjaro. I was so excited because I felt hope. After losing 88 pounds, I will have to say it worked. However, I'm not where I want to be as far as my weight. Now, there were other great things happening in the background. The first week, I noticed inflammation went down in my knees. I was able to run up and down those stairs, move around. It felt like literally weights were taken off of my knees. So that was great. My A1C went from a 7.6% to a 5.6%. My blood pressure was high and I got it into the normal range. My energy level increased dramatically. I went from feeling uncomfortable in anything I wore and every place I went to feeling, I would say, normal and comfortable, if that's a combo. Can you relate to that? So here I am before you today saying I acknowledge all those great things, but I am still wondering what is going on with that scale, and is that scale going to move, and am I ultimately going to get to my goal? If you're thinking, Shay, you've lost 88 pounds, girl, what are you complaining about? You are absolutely right. But I'm going to tell you, those fears don't just go away. They still linger in the back of my mind. And based on the comments that I've been getting on my videos, it's lingering in the back of your mind too. So I have to tell you, the math started to scare me. One of the things that I started to think about, if I lose 1 pound a week, 60 pounds lost, let alone 70, is more than a year. If I lose a half a pound, or that 0.2 that I always seem to pull out, then it's going to take even longer than that year. That's what caused my brain to start going places that it should not go. And I thought, what if I stall out? What if my body has reached the maximum potential? What if I go to 15 milligrams and that doesn't do anything as far as the weight? Now, I'm sure it'll do other things in the background, help with the inflammation, suppress my appetite, all those things. But is it going to move the scale? Then I even started to think, what if I regain weight? What if I never get there? Have you guys ever had these thoughts? Because I don't think I'm the only one having these thoughts. But guess what? Doing all those numbers and thinking about the math of it all, I realized that I was asking the wrong question. First of all, I thought I was going to lose what I needed to lose within 6 months and be slim, trim, and fabulous. When I got to that 30 pounds down, I remember I was excited about that. That was a huge milestone for me. And then I said, okay, I got to 30 pounds, so now I'm going to get to 50 pounds. When I got to that 50 pounds, I thought, I'm going to get to 60. And once I got to that 75, I've been eyeing 100. So you see how the goalpost is moved. I thought, if I'm taking this medication and I could get out of the overweight range, why not go for that? So that's why I say I have 70 more pounds to lose, because I really want to be out of that overweight category. Now, that may change. And I always say a girl has a right to change her mind. And guess what? I probably will. But for right now, I do have my eye on 145, 149, somewhere in that area. So the closer people get to their goal, we move the goalpost. So what exactly are we chasing? Well, for me, I am chasing being out of the overweight range. That just got me to thinking, what if that scale never gets to the 140s like I'm planning for it to? What then? So let's just say I never reach my goal. Let's say I never get to the 140s. Is that going to erase all the good things that's happening with me? Would that erase 80 plus pounds lost, better A1C, better blood pressure, better energy, better mobility, feeling comfortable, less or no inflammation? All those things aren't going to change. And what I realized next really stopped me in my tracks. I really had to sit with myself and think about it. And this is the question that changed everything. And it wasn't, what if I never reach my goal? The real question is, what kind of life am I living until I get to the goal? Because if I'm healthier, if my metabolic indicators are looking good, if I'm feeling better, I'm enjoying life, I'm comfortable in my skin, then maybe success for me is not waiting at that finish line. Maybe success is what's happening on my day to day. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I want to lose 60 to 70 pounds? Absolutely. Do I still hope I reach my goal? Absolutely. So I'm not pretending those things don't exist. This is what I am doing. In my day to day, I'm focusing on getting more protein, between 80 and 120 grams of protein. I'm focusing on moving more. I joined the gym and I'm strength training and getting cardio in as well. I'm staying hydrated. I'm drinking my water and I'm also getting sleep, 7, 8 hours. I love that. I feel very rested and proud of myself for that. After I got my DEXA scan, they introduced me to something called the 3/7s, but I changed them to the 3/8s. And the 3/8s are 8,000 steps, 8 hours of sleep, 8 glasses of water. Plus, I'm going to add in there my 80 to 120 grams of protein. So if you can do those and start there, let's start there. For my health and feeling good, those things matter more than if I lose 1 pound this week on the scale. So that's my realization. I need to practice those healthy habits, whether I lose 1 pound a week, 0.2 pounds a week, no pounds a week. My goal is health. And of course, losing weight plays into that, but I also can practice those healthy habits. And I don't have to lose weight at the pace that I'm expecting to lose the weight. I can still lose normal and steady or slow and steady or even hit a stall and still be successful on this GLP-1 journey. If you're watching this because you're afraid, like I am, that you might not reach your goal, maybe you've hit a stall. Maybe your weight loss has slowed down. Maybe you still have a long way to go. Maybe you're on the highest dose and you're not seeing any movement. And now you're wondering, what do I do now? Here's what I'm learning. Take what you have lost so far and embrace that. Enjoy that. Celebrate that. And don't let that future number on the scale dictate how you feel about yourself today. So you want to celebrate those wins because guess what? You've earned it. You have earned it. And I'm going to tell you, I would rather spend the next few years becoming healthier than spending the next few years being miserable because I didn't reach that number on the scale. Maybe we'll get there, but I, for one, I'm not going to put my life on hold and bring myself down and make myself feel disappointed because I'm not at my goal yet. I'm going to take it one day at a time, one gym workout at a time, one meal at a time, and ultimately I will get to where I want to go. Thank you for staying till the end. I want you to drop a blue heart in the comment section because guess what? We have hope. Hope that we will reach our goals. I want to hear from you. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know. Have you ever wondered that you might not ever reach your weight loss goal? Let's talk about this because I have a feeling that more of you are feeling this way. I know I'm definitely not alone. If you know someone that needs to hear this message, don't just like the video. I want you to hype the video. Hype the video. If you're new here, I'd love to have you join the Diva family. We would love to support you. So hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I go live or upload a video. If you're looking for extra support, accountability, and community, join my Inner Circle support group. If you're interested in free resources and things that have personally helped me on my GLP-1 journey, visit my Stand store. And don't forget to take great care of yourself. Remember, slow and steady, slow and normal wins the race. Just don't quit.
Downsizing, Diva, and I'm here.